In today's demonstration video, you're going to learn how to create a Fauvist-inspired animal composition. We're going to explore color, texture, line, and so much more. In order to get started, you're going to need to choose a reference image of an animal or creature that you would like to use. Grab a crayon and rub the back of the printed reference image. Cover the image with this crayon wax. You want to deposit a lot of wax on this paper, so press pretty hard. And then grab some tape and tape the reference image to a piece of watercolor paper. We're going to use a ballpoint pen to outline the main contours. And to help prevent the tape from ripping your paper, tap off some of the adhesive onto your shirt or on your fingers. This way you don't rip that paper when you remove this image. Press hard with the ballpoint pen because we want to be able to transfer the wax that's on the back of the paper onto our watercolor paper. Notice that I'm doing the main contours first. So I'm following the outside edge of my animal, and then I'm going to start to outline the main shapes where you see major value changes. So I'm looking for those darker values, those medium values, and I'm outlining them as well. Once you're done, gently remove the tape to reveal your transferred image. It should look something like this. The next step is going to involve painting the background with 2 or more analogous colors. Analogous colors are colors that are next to each other in the color wheel. Notice how the watercolor palette is arranged with analogous colors next to each other. Your goal is to get some bold, bright, vivid colors on the back of your paper. So use less water and more pigment, more paint, to make those colors bright and vibrant. In order to create a gradient effect with 2 or more colors, start with the first color and then paint a second color either below or above it, slightly overlapping the edges. Use a damp brush to gently blend where they meet. Analyze your reference image. In the areas that are mid-gray to white, paint with a light wash of a warm color. Warm colors are going to include pink, red, yellow, and orange. Remember, this should be a light wash. It's an undercoat. Try not to make the color too intense. Use more water and less pigment. Then, analyze your reference image again, and in the areas that are black to mid-gray, paint with a wash of a cool color. Cool colors can include blue, purple, and green. I chose to go with a light wash of green, but you can choose any cool color that you would wish. Just a reminder, this is an underpainting, so we want to make sure that we use a lot of water and a little bit of pigment. The color should look slightly transparent. And then when you're all done, we're going to begin using colored pencils to add implied textures and vibrant colors. Artists will use different types of lines to create shading and texture such as hatching, cross-hatching, stippling, and scumbling. I'm going to begin using a deep colored purple pencil to draw the darkest values. These are all of my black areas on my giraffe. It's great to have a sharp pencil when you do this. Pay attention to the direction of the fur and the length of the fur, using those implied texture lines like hatching and cross-hatching to create the look and feel of fur. Here I'm scumbling with my colored pencil to color in the nose and give it a rough texture. The closer together you make your lines, the more pigment will be released onto your paper. Continue adding cool colored pencils to the darker areas. It's really important to analyze the values in your reference image, so always keep it in front of you. You could take artistic liberties. It is your artwork. So if you wanted to kind of modify where you put some of your different colors, feel free. I know I did. Begin adding warm colored pencils, your pinks, red, oranges, and yellows, into the warm sections or your lighter sections on your reference image. So really analyze your reference image so you can pick up those warm colors. Remember, I took creative liberties to add more color changes than I actually see in my reference image. Feel free to do this. You are the artist. Once you've finished, explore adding details to the background. I chose stripes, but you can choose any kind of abstract pattern to create visual interest in your artwork. Now that we're all done, if you forget any of these steps, please use the step-by-step guide that I made for you. Thanks for watching.